The following is the demonstration of how CELB's portal works. Since we have integrated account abstraction, we can log in just by using Google, as you can see here. Once you've logged in, you can launch the app and initially create the organization. At this point, we need to register all the metadata regarding the organization. So first, we're gonna set the logo, and then we have to go ahead and register all the necessary information, such as the name, the website, the description, and the manager email. The manager is the one that's going to be able to create attestations and generate courses and such. So all this metadata is necessary because it's going to be part of the final attestation, which we will be able to see in just a moment towards the end of the video. So at this point, we are adding the managers, and now we go ahead and create the organization. Once this is processed, we get a visual confirmation, and then we can move on with the next steps. Okay, at this point it's now generated. Now we go into the organization panel, and first we create a program. As was the case with the organization, we need to fill all the necessary information, register what the program is about, and the requirements, if any. Now we go ahead, and now another attestation has been created for the program. We can go ahead and create the course. Let's keep in mind that we are using Moodle standards, so this setup of programs, courses, organizations, groups, it's inherent to Moodle. Okay, now the course is created and attested, and we can go ahead and set up how the course is going to look like. So initially, we have to upload the certificate that we're going to be using as a template. And now we set up how it's going to look at the end. So the size of the name and such. And at this point, we now upload the badge that's going to be part of the certificate. So it's gonna have the metadata, as I mentioned previously, and the location where it was held, if it was hybrid or on-site, the partners, and then the list of students. In this case, we're uploading a file, and then now you at this point can modify or add students, as you can see here, or you can just add them from the start without using the file option. And finally, we have to register the teacher that's going to be shown on the certificate towards the end. And at this point, we are now ready to create the group. This is the final information, just as we are ready to attest. Now, here we get a visual confirmation because this group cannot be modified. So this is a final decision. Once it's created, obviously it cannot be modified. And at this point, we are now ready to certify. So it's going to be certifying one by one, and I will show you how the certificate looks like and how the process goes. Okay, so now all the data is loaded, and the first certificate has been generated. So this is how it's going to look like. It first has to decrypt it, and now we're going to be seeing the final result. So this is the final certificate for this one student, of course. And the process keeps going and generating one by one. Once all the certificates have been generated, we can go ahead and have them attested, which we're gonna do in just a moment. Okay, so now they're also generated. So we're doing the attestation on chain. Okay, now it's completed. Now I'm gonna show you how it looks like on our website. Here we are registering, logging onto the website using account abstraction, as I mentioned previously. So now that the user has logged in, this is how the certificate will look like. As you can see, Solidity Intro is the one that we just did. And as you can see, once you click on the dashboard, because you are one of the students, you can download the certificate, which wasn't possible in the previous screen. Obviously, only the user that owns that address can download the certificate. So this is the downloaded certificate now on the computer of the student. And these are the 4 attestations that were generated. So as you can see, this is the metadata that I mentioned previously. For the first attestation, this is the course, and you can see that the attestation ID is linked one another. So that would be the group, the course, this one is the program, and finally, this is the attestation for the whole organization. Now here you can confirm on the scan that is completed.